Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today at Juanette's Crafting Corner. In today's video, I thought I would do an Etsy update because I just received the Tim Holtz Neutral palette of fabric. Now, this is in my shop. It is fat quarter bundles. You receive 10 different fabrics in the bundle, and it comes tied up just like this. I do have a list of people that have requested this fabric already. So those people are Gail, Vern, Amy, Carol, Diana, and Anne. And if you want this fabric, just go right over to my Etsy store and you're able to purchase it. So let's take a look at each one of these pieces of fabric. So first up, we have what he calls typewriter. And it is, just turn it this way. It is different ways where a typewriter advertisement or advertisement is placed as a collage. We have typewriter keys here, a picture of an old typewriter there, and I'm not sure, I don't know whether to bring you in or bring you out. I think I'm going to just leave you like that because I do want you to see the images quite well. We have a kind of a beige background, then it's a dark brown there, kind of a brown, then it's black there. And I apologize. I am watching my daughter's dog, and with her and my sweet little Fiona, they love to play. This is called wallpaper. Ooh, isn't that gorgeous? I love that. Different hues of browns. We have our neutral, kind of a beige background there. It's a floral motif. That is very pretty. Very nice. And then the next one is called Tiny Print. And let's see, it looks like it almost has a light green hue. Now, as I look at it, it's darker down here, and then it's lighter there. The pattern is not exactly the same, meaning the color hues is not exactly the same. Do you see? It's one color there and a little bit darker there, then it gets darker there. We've got these pretty little triangles there, and then they go out. It is, like I said, it almost has a gray, or excuse me, a greenish hue. And then I look at it and it almost looks like it has a yellow hue, but it's not really. It just kind of gives that impression a little bit. That's very neat. I like that. And then the next one is called stamps. And what I found out recently, I was watching Tim Holtz live, and he was talking about the fabric. And even though he has stamps on some of the other color hues, we've had the red, we've had the pink, we've had yellow, and we've had orange. He said even though he has stamps in a lot of those other color hues, they are completely different stamps. And as I look at this one, I don't remember seeing that stamp before in the other ones. But again, we have a nice beige background, then darker browns, lighter browns. That almost has a little bit of an orange color there. Maybe a tiny hue of yellow, but not, I don't know, just a little bit of orange there. But yes, you guys have heard me say before what I would do with these is I would cut them out and then I would either use them as a tab on a journaling card. Sorry about that. Got to hang that phone up. I don't know who's calling me. But I would cut that out and then I would use that as a tab on a tag or a journaling card. There's so many uses. Or in a postcard. Just cut one of them out and either stitch it or glue it onto your project. Now, I know a lot of people are buying this fabric to either make bags or quilts, but because I am a journal maker, that is what I will be using it in. So this is called collage, and that's exactly what it is. That looks like Queen Victoria there. We have a tiny little bit of pink in there. Oh, that's funny. It says there is a strange fascination. We have some numbers there. That almost looks like a castle back in there. We have some seashells. A little bit of music there. It says little things there. This here and this here are two different hues of the same fabric. It's a tiny little bit of floral. We have a little bit of ledger there, some floral here, which is just neutral. It's browns and the beige. We have a tiny little bit of map up here, a word that says form there, and the number 153, 163. We have images of people here. The evening sun descending. This is really very, very nice. Oh, look at this. This is different. Look at that. Wouldn't that be pretty cut out and put in a journal on a page that you would journal on? Love that. Absolutely love that. There's just so much here. I wonder what that stands for. BPF. If you guys know, let me know. We have London Midland Grand Hotel written there. I love this images of Queen Victoria. There's just so much there. That is very nice fabric. And then the next one is called Tickets. And like I said, Tim said in a recent live video that these are different tickets than other color palettes. They just don't do exactly the same tickets in a different color. They do completely different tickets. Okay, let's take a look here. We have dark browns here. That looks like a little bit of a grayish color there. That's a kind of a very light orange hue there. That's extremely light there, very beige with a little bit of brown. I have, looks like a tiny bit of either orange or red there. That looks more, I don't know, orange or red. It's hard to say. It's so light that it's, like I said, it's very difficult to say. We have a little ticket that says student there. Good for reimbursement. Some tickets with cents, like currency there. Okay, and then the next one is called map, and once again, I think he said they use a different map. Let's see here. We can find where this map is. Just tearing that off a little bit. Okay. Now I know one of the maps was of London, but let's see if we can figure out what this is a map of. Well, it looks like it's written in English, because that says West Street, 7th Avenue Extension. So this is somewhere in the United States, I would guess. Very nice. And then the next palette color, it's the same palette, but the next design, let's just say design, is marble. Ooh, wouldn't that be pretty on the inside cover of a journal? It's very darkish looking. And let's see if I can get this to focus a little bit better. In the camera, I think it's okay. It actually looks a little bit darker on real life than it does in the camera. Let me see if I can hold it up and see if that changes it. But anyway, it's beautiful, beautiful fabric. Very nice. Looks very aged, not exact. Beautiful marbling. The next one is called wood. And it looks like it is more of gray colors and black. Now, just because this is a wood image motif, if you cut this down and cut it like into leaves, it won't look like wood, you know, like small little leaves there. So once again, don't be, you know, use your imagination when using these fabrics. I've done that with some of the maps where I wouldn't necessarily put a map in a journal, but when I've cut it down and then sewed it and put it on the end of a tag, you can't even see that it's a map. You just see the color hues. So that is called wood. And then once again, I probably, although it's good to have different fabrics in your arsenal, This is Gears. Now, I have made one masculine journal, and my friend Gail Augustinelli bought it from me. And I'm not so sure I would make another masculine journal. Maybe I need to put that on my list. But this is Gears. And again, it's a really pretty dark color, almost like black with dark grays. I'm not so sure I see any browns. In the camera, once again, it looks lighter in the camera than it is in real life. But yeah, that's fun. That's fun. So this is available in my shop right now. And I do want you to know that I still have a couple of the other palettes. Like I said, the red and the pink were released. They have completely sold out. I have 22 left of the yellow palette. Love this botanical. I've been using that. I have 22 of those, but I only have 4 left of the orange. And it's beautiful. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today for this reveal of the Tim Holtz neutral palette that is available right now. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks and bye-bye.